Feature Friday.
The freshest.
We did a Shrek or Shao singing evolution, so I thought we would do a Sonu Nigam one. From the age of 9 to the age of 42 years old.
Very cool.
Let's give it a watch. The internet's ability to find these clips is nuts.
Right, it's kind of crazy. These are like family videos, you know what I'm talking about?
It's like a wedding. So a ton of music experience, live music experience.
Ooh, he's past puberty here, but he's not 16 yet either, so
He's in
a weird space. And if you pay attention, it's darker, it's more grounded here.
You've seen this one.
15.
Who the hell was he singing with here?
She was nice. Okay, so he just literally settled into that voice of his.
We just watched one of Sonu Nigam's most iconic soundtracks in a movie. So that's the only hint you're getting. It's the next movie.
That's actually impressive. Because he just settled into that vocal tone really early.
So he goes into TV very early on, then. Presenting and singing.
That's why he's so savvy in this environment. He's a spokesperson before. Fabulous, fabulous.
गाना वही है, कॉर्ड बदल दिया गया है. तुझे ना देखूं तो चैन मुझे आता नहीं.
That's such a flex.
नहीं कहीं. ऐसी दीवानगी.
Wow.
Ooh, cool.
स्वप्निल जी, जज साहब, श्रवण जी, गड़बड़ हो गई स्वप्निल जी. बातें हम इस गाने को तो गा ही देते हैं साथ में आए. ऐसी दीवानगी देखी नहीं कभी.
What are those two men? So he hasn't changed that much. Like, he's been basically the same person.
It's actually brilliant to see the impact of this kind of like entertainment environment and the development of an artist through entertainment in this manner.
Is this
very
Saregama?
different. I think it is. I think it's that show where
Saregama,
Shreya
yeah, where
goes
Shreya
to,
also
introduces herself basically.
Yeah.
This is actually really cool because you're seeing both sides of the entertainment industry, in which you grow as a musician and then you grow as an entertainer. The differences between one and another are actually outstanding, and it sets apart the type of personality that the artist will develop. Because the entertainer, the artist or the singer that grows in entertainment, in the entertainment industry, TV, radio, anything of the sort, kind of becomes a persona and is able to really pick up improvisation really quickly into their careers. And it's not so much about the vocal technique, it's not so much about the vocal colors and what can they develop as vocalists, because it kind of merges into the entertaining aspect of it all. But as a musician or as a vocalist focus, similar to what happened to Shreya, just kind of using those two as point of reference, you see the difference development in the performance aspect of both of them. And I think it's because Shreya kind of like aligned herself into the more musical forward early days of her career, in comparison to Sonu that was so entertaining forward. He knows how to engage and how to entertain the audience per se. It's fabulous. This is actually so interesting to watch.
It also makes a a lot of sense now when you look at those clips, right, of him in Indian Idol or X
Correct.
Factor or this sort of stuff,
Or
and he's
in
just like
those-
ready to perform at all times, or in the parties and stuff.
Or in those award shows where he absolutely masters and takes
Absolutely,
over
yeah.
because this is where it comes
That's what
from.
he's always done.
Correct.
तेरी याद में जागो रात भर बाजीगरो बाजीगर
And this allowed him to refine his craft
Oh,
singing wise.
definitely. And there's nothing like growing in the fire.
है प्रीत जहाँ की
This is as hard and as difficult as it gets.
जहाँ की रीत सदा मैं गीत वहाँ के गाता हूँ अब देखिए गाना वही है
You
You
see?
see, it's all about the entertainment. It's all about the flip.
है प्रीत जहाँ की रीत सदा
And you see, people are enthralled by him, by this persona, this absolute mastery of charm.
कॉर्ड मुझे मिला है इस कॉर्ड पे मुझे अगर गाना है बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए तो मैं ऐसे गाऊंगा
I love these clips.
सितारे लपेटे हुए अगर इस कॉर्ड पे मैं ऐसे गाऊं बदन पे सितारे तो ये गलत हो जाएगा ये बेसुरा हो जाएगा और अगर आप कॉर्ड बदल दे तो
Change the key.
अब कॉर्ड बदल दिया गया है लेकिन गाना वही है बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए
So he's also explaining.
बदन पे सितारे
The complete difference that he makes.
ओ
Stop.
जाने
This is
Look, talk about the devil.
this is why. Did you just see that? This is why I get so angry when in Bollywood you see a song or you are introduced into a song that is in a key for the audio version and it's in a completely different key for the video version, and you just experience that, and it's literally it changes the whole theme
Yep,
of
indeed.
the song. It changes the whole subtext, and I will never understand it, and somebody has to explain it to me.
Yeah, and none of the explanations that a lot of the comments that have given us are they're not. I don't think they're either correct or sufficient
sense,
enough
yeah.
because it's like, oh well, it just goes along with what the director wanted to say. It's like, no.
Yeah, but why-
So why
why?
release the audio version?
Correct. Or
When the audio version is going to be more popular
makes no
nowadays,
sense.
and it still happens nowadays, which is really weird.
Somebody said to me that sometimes it was because of the radio frequency. So some of the original sounded better
What?
diminished on the radio.
What?
But I don't know how true that is.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about radio in
I don't
that
know,
sense.
I
So.
don't know how true that is.
Got a little adorable Shreya. Little monster she was, mate.
She was, totally.
ओ गोरे गोरे
So this was his training ground, essentially.
Yeah.
कभी मेरी
Or playground, I should say.
करो ओ गोरी बाकी छोरी चाहे रोज बुलाया करो
This is the 90s. Or
Every night in my dream you I feel अब इस गाने को अगर कुमार शानू जी गाएंगे कैसे गाएंगे
Oh, so
You
also
see,
an
he's
imitator.
an
Also, wow.
entertainer, yeah.
Every night in my dream I see you I feel you that is
Plays age backwards. 89.
Awesome.
इस गाने को अगर अनु कपूर जी गाएं तो कैसे गाएंगे ओ मैं निकला ओ गड्डी लेकर ओ रास्ते पर ओ सड़क पर बोल आया
Look at that vocal technique. It's so brilliant. You actually can see it physically on his face too.
So the way these moments, that's a thumbnail, right? The way these moments were born is obviously, as you've seen from the beginning in all his years in television. I also think that's probably why he had such a smooth transition into
Playback singing.
playback singing, and obviously just the industry being on television and stuff like that, because he not only was involved in the entertainment industry from the beginning, but also the transitional period then from being a entertainer to a singer. Because of the style of things and style of shows that he was hosting, it would have created a much easier transition. And also, all the contacts are built. Everyone already knows you. You have some recognizability. And back in the day,
he wasn't known just for being
a host.
The host, yeah, he was known for being the vocalist too.
Because from what my understanding is of sort of the hosting, especially in these videos, for him was he also had to explain and do examples and sort of have the respect of the contestants and the audience, because it's like, well, oh, Sonu is you know, the host for tonight's show, but he sings, you know, so he'll be able to tell us more about this, or why was this cool, you know, so it makes sense. And then he just looks the same and sounds the same from here on.
Yeah. He's actually sounded the same since he was 15.
Abhijit.
Also, being in the entertainment industry for so long actually helps them develop vocal discipline really quickly too.
Agreed.
So then the longevity that you're getting to experience here is due to those years of building.
So comfortable.
You know, see, that singing was so specific because everything was so note accurate that you need to be so posed. And I think that's a great example of who he is as a vocalist. Even there, he's so composed.
She's pretty as hell. Can't recognize him. Probably late 90s now? 2000s?
No, early 2000s. 2002. Cool, man. My God.
It looks kind of cool with that haircut. Wow, look. Amitabh, this is very recent now. Amitabh Bachchan. You know?
Now there's mastery. Now there's wisdom.
Well, there's mileage now. He knows the road.
Now there's ease. I love how they respect him so much. Obviously,
Well, he earned his
but
place, man.
very
I think
obviously.
also he resonated a lot with a specific generation because they saw him grow up and they grew up with him.
Correct.
You know, so it makes sense why he's so loved.
Oh yeah, he's royalty, but and rightfully so.
Yeah. Fire.
Awesome.
Fire.
Come on.
Really pleased with that, and I think it's like super interesting. I know obviously we didn't get specific years towards the end of it of his career, but I think the most important ones are like especially those first 10 15 years, because the fact that he has been in the industry for 10 years is already an achievement, and the fact that then he's been in the industry for, I think it's probably like 35 at this point, and he's not that old. I think he's like 50.
He's 40 something, isn't he?
Let's have a look. Yeah, he's 50.
50.
Yeah, he's 50. Oh, I am pissed though. He did cancel his show fucking like 48 hours before he's
Oh yeah.
postponed it.
That's okay. We're gonna see him anyway.
Yeah, I think it's on May now. Yeah, 25th of May. He changed it. Rescheduled from 29th of March. I don't know what happened. I wish they would have let us know what the hell happened. But it was just random. But I am looking forward to reviewing him live because that will be one hell of an experience. So let us know if you're going. And aside from that, thank you so much for watching, guys.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Adios.